Good morning, everybody. It is Alex with you this morning. So glad that winter, scratch that, Christmas is over with, right? So, did we all have fun? This is it, right? Now we are full steam ahead. Forget the holidays, they're all behind us, right? Can we all be happy about that? Yay! Woo! I don't have to spend any more money. I don't have to go to freaking relative's house and do gushy, fun stuff. It's just too much. It's overwhelming. I got other things to do. I got to help all you guys out online, right? You guys got to help me. I got to help you. I don't have to spend any more money. I don't have to be gagged out with Christmas cheer, which I love so much, but it gets a little bit nauseating. Whew. And Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas. I mean, I have some real topics to talk about. Topics like bullying. I think that's the thing that I'm gonna make this week. So today is Thursday, December 27th. I think that's right, December 27th. I've kind of gone through a little bit of a time warp here, but yeah, December 27th. You guys ready? Because I think this is what I'm gonna do every morning. I'm gonna start my day out with a little bit of a news thing, right? We're going to be talking about news every day, like what's happening, like sports, entertainment. We'll talk about we got to talk about a little bit of politics and like what's going on with the wars, if anything cool or interesting's happened. So I'll be doing stuff like that, but I've got like topics that I want to talk about throughout the week, right? So for the next week, today's Friday, so from this week till next Friday will be Bully Week, right? Bullying. That'll be my topic. Then I'll come up with something next week. Maybe throughout the week, you guys can give me some ideas what next week's topic will be. I think that'll be the best thing for me. And, this is just kind of an open discussion. I have my ideas of bullying and, its problems, its, how to deal with it. I've certainly dealt with it myself. I don't know if you guys have dealt with it, but I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So, as always, please subscribe and comment, don't hate, or love, don't hate, and let me know. All right, so first things first, I was looking through the news for today, and let's just get this out of the way real quick. So, and this will be like your daily briefing with me, right? And then I'll pepper in some of that classic Alex content like chopping wood and building Legos, and I'll talk about that a little bit more too. But yeah, because I wore myself out there on Christmas building Legos. I don't know if you got to see that clip, but there was more to that, and I'll probably do some more like that for all you adults that want to know how to build Legos and yeah, right. Okay, so here we go. There is first things first, right? We got to talk about like Russia, right? So Russia will appeal its 4-year Olympic ban. I didn't even know it had an Olympic ban, but apparently it does, right? So now you guys know all about Russia and how it somehow was banned from the Olympics, and it's going to appeal. That's great. And then apparently, UN rebuffs Russian accusation that U.S. visas delays being ignored. Okay, don't know what that is. Kind of bored by that. Let's see. This is kind of interesting, right? A tour helicopter carrying 7 people goes missing off of Hawaii's coast. I wonder if the Menehune got them. If you don't know what Menehune are, you might want to check it out because that's a bit of Hawaiian lore, a little bit of Hawaiian legend. About 3 foot tall little people just running around and causing island mischief. All right. And then this is always nice to know that our National Guard is staying up on top of things, but there were 2 people that were kicked out of the National Guard for ties to white supremacy. So, yeah. Way to guard those hateful people from being in our armed services. That's cool. All right. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker fans feel Rose Tico deserved more. Okay, well, I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen the new Star Wars. I'm going to see it today, so maybe I'll talk about that. Ooh, and if you guys have seen it already, then we can talk all about Star Wars in there. Wouldn't that be great? All right. And then, let's see. Furthermore, we got U.S. fights an Islamic State rise in Afghanistan, because we are still in Afghanistan. Believe it or not, we are still in Afghanistan. And I just don't even know what to say. That whole thing makes me want to smoke. Let's see. Apparently, another thing about Hawaii is a Hawaiian telescope protesters to stay as block road reopens. So, didn't know that there were protesters in Hawaii blocking the road to the telescope, but apparently that's what's going on. That might be worth your interest a little bit more. I kind of like that kind of stuff. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're thinking, Alex, are you going to really do this boring crap every day? Indeed, I am. I am going to do this boring crap every day because maybe I'm a little bit funny, maybe I'm a little bit entertaining, and maybe, just maybe, we can learn something together, right? That's the point. That's the point. Like that chopping wood. Like me building the garage doors. I've got so much more to do. All right. So, furthermore, there was a magnitude 5 earthquake that struck near an Iran nuclear plant. Yay! That's great. Nuclear radiation for everybody. Oh, it'll be fantastic to find out if there was any damage to that. Because that's what we need. More bad news like that. All right. So, very first thing that I want to take a breath of fresh air here and change up on is bullying. All right. So, here's the thing about bullying. Bullies have basically a complex, right? They have this, they're compensating. That's the short of it, right? We got to keep it simple whenever we're talking about bullying or anything really that affects people and makes them behave in a negative way or in an inappropriate way. People that like to bully, make fun of people, tease people, hurt people, right? It's because they've got something inside of them that feels like they need to compensate, right? I mean, they're not coming from, a position of strength. They want you to think that they're mean things or what they're saying is because they're better than you, that you're somehow worse than them, or you're a loser, right? That they're stronger and you're weaker. That's what they want you to think, right? But what's really going on, and this is the brass tacks of it, a bully is just making themselves feel better by trying to have some power and control of you, because they're out of power and control. They feel like they don't have a sense of power or control in their own life, right? So they're trying to compensate for that lack of power and control that they perceive that they have in their own life, and sometimes they're not even aware of it. That's the thing. That's the sad thing about a bully, is that they're not really aware why they do it. And so that kind of makes them, well, it doesn't kind of, it makes them even more dangerous, right? Because they're not aware how their beliefs about themselves are causing them to do things that hurt other people, right? So that's the first thing. And I can go into more, depth about that and, show psychological documentation and all that kind of good stuff, right? To back it up and expound on that. But there's kind of like the next part of that, which is if you find yourself dealing with a bully, all right, whether it's at school, online, at work, at the grocery store, at the gas station, in your family, right? Wherever you find yourself in life. Bullies, probably the best thing to do to them is to ignore them. And I know that sounds cliche, and it doesn't sound like you're dealing with them the right way. I know it doesn't, but here's the thing. They're trying to get something for themselves, right? But what they're getting is something from you. So you have to not give them what they may or may not know that they want. As in terms of they don't even know why they're being a bully. They don't know what it is. But anyway, you're not going to feed the beast, right? So best thing to do about a bully is ignore them, right? That's the best way to disarm them. I have a lot of other little tricks that are kind of, here and there, passive or passive aggressive, or, I don't know. I guess it's just best just to be passive. Yeah, I don't know. Just ignore them, really. I mean, I tend to kind of play with them a little bit because I'm just, sick like that, I guess, But, I mean, I have my own style that kind of like, I deal with them without making them upset, right? And feeding them, enraging them even more. And maybe it's, just my own brand of ignoring them. But anyway, if you have a bully problem, first things first, just do your best to ignore them and just observe how, and see if they're doing that with any other people around you, right? And then you might be able to, reach out and speak to that person and say, hey, I've been having a problem, and I don't know if you've been having a problem with this person coming at me like this, but I just want you to know that it's not your fault. Sometimes when you get bullied, you tend to internalize and think, "Oh God, they're right," or what did I do to deserve this, right? So you don't want to go there with it. You don't want to go there. It's not your fault that you're being bullied, okay? Maybe, you just, and maybe you don't know how to deal with them. And that can be a challenge for a lot of people. But we'll talk about this more. I'll just talk about it throughout the days, and I might just repeat myself over and over again as I'm giving you guys the best news and entertainment and fun-filled content along the way. All right? So I'm glad that you guys hung out with me while I did my little rant today. I'm going to do a rant every day. And I hope that if you like what I'm doing and trying to help and get something going, you share with me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it is you use, tweet, and you get me some more followers, right? Some more subscribers. So that way it's very worth my while to continue to do this and have fun and grow, and you guys can be a part of it, and that would be fantastic. All right, I'm looking at some other things to see if there's anything more. I was going to do some politics, right? No, let's go to technology. Let's see. Ooh, Samsung might be doing another freaking phone. Go figure. You can't even keep up with the technology on a phone. But Google Chrome affected by a serious security flaw. Great. Another security flaw for Google. All right. There's a Tesla lawsuit. Has a VR glove to go with a full class. What? Tesla suit. That sounds really interesting. You might want to check that out. Check out the Tesla suit, guys. And if there's anything else you want to shout out to me about, let me know. I'll come up with some new ideas to discuss about bullying, and I will talk to y'all later in the day. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do. I have some ideas though, so stay tuned. Take care. Bye.